Good evening, everyone. This is Dennis 78382. Saturday night around 8:32 p.m. 91 degrees. That's actually towards the east, and the sun went down over there. This camera actually makes things a lot brighter than they actually are to the naked eye. Wish I could point it at me and see if it made me any brighter. But that's the kind of jokes you get on a Saturday night from me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little tired, so around 3 p.m. I was having me a nice little siesta in Portland, Texas, and I get a pickup call at a hotel in Portland where there's a Mexican woman, because she's a Mexican citizen, and her Mexican husband are screaming at each other in Spanish, and apparently he's down in Portland working, and she showed up to surprise him, and she surprised him and his girlfriend. Isn't that lovely, folks? So I gave this very nice woman a ride from Portland, Texas. She paid for it, but don't they all, guys? I gave her a ride from Portland, Texas to Houston, Texas. It was the west part of Houston, around 213-mile ride. She tipped me very nicely with my favorite president. And actually, yeah, that's a joke, folks. I guess I have to tell you, she tipped me $100 cash with Benjamin Franklin, who is definitely my favorite president. Okay? And Dennis, Benjamin Franklin was never a person. Yeah, I got it, guys. It's a joke. That's the kind of jokes you get at 9 o'clock on a Saturday night, okay? So dropped her off, and very nice woman. Here was the problem with the trip, guys. I'd been hydrating all day. Water. Well, little did I know I was going to have a 426-mile drive. So we could have made better time if the old man didn't have to pull over 3 times going there and twice going back so far to go to the bathroom. But I was going to film a little bit up in Houston. I think Houston is the 4th or 5th largest city in the United States, and it's the biggest city in Texas. And I'm just not familiar enough with the streets to be playing with a phone. Once I get south of Houston, I'm familiar with the highways. I'm familiar with the back roads that I'm going to be on. Right now, we took 59 south out of Houston, jumped on 77, drove right by David Lynn's house in Victoria, Texas. Look at that sky, guys. It's freaking awesome. And I'm going to get off at 239, which is halfway between Tivoli and Goliad. You can look up the Battle of Goliad, Texas independence. And I'm going to take 239 down to Tivoli and make a right turn at the town's one blinking light. They don't have a stoplight yet, but they do have a blinking light. And that'll take me to Rockport. And I might just sleep in Rockport tonight. But I am on familiar, I'm in a familiar area, so I'm not too worried about it. This guy's slowing down. He's making me nervous, and I know my turn is coming up somewhere. Probably where there's a sign that says 239. So, I'm just going to give him a little more space. Look at this idiot doing the speed limit. Actually, he's 5 miles an hour below the speed limit. So I might have to pass him. I got places to be and things to do. I don't have nothing to do, folks. All I gotta do is sleep and hydrate some more, because I stopped drinking when this trip started, because I'm just there's some wild boar. I don't know if I caught them, guys. On the right hand side of the road back there, if you want to rewind, there was at least one big boar and some little piglets, and the little piglets is delicious, right, Tilly? Right, Dixie? The little ones is delicious. And I just learned that today. I believe Tilly told me that the little wild boars are very good, but the larger males are not good. Probably because they're men and they're jerks, is what I'm thinking. But haven't should I say it? More whiskey, por favor? Who am I? Well, I'm not Rusty 78609, because I'd be in bed. It's 8:30. There you go. There's one for Rusty. This might be my exit. I remember it's at a hill. Let's see what this truck says. Tivoli, 239, exit half mile. Pretty excited, guys. I have a boring story to tell you once we get to that road. And yeah, I think we go up here and then down a little bit, and then it's my exit. I have not driven this in, I don't know, 4 years maybe? I don't remember. But I have driven it quite a bit. Yep, 239, Tivoli, Goliad. Here we go. Paying a little bit of attention, guys, but there's that sky again. There's that sky again, guys. I tell you, God, you do pretty work. You do pretty work. 239. So I had been to Rockport a few times, and one time I drove down. I've driven back and forth from Philadelphia to Rockport quite a few times. It's like 1,800 and some miles. The first time I drove this road by myself, it was pitch dark, and not too far down this road. Now remember, it's the first time here. It's Texas. Dead cow in the middle of the road. And I'm like, what the hell did I sign up for here? And yeah, this road, I always see cows. I've seen cows loose. So the speed limit, I think it's at 70. I'm only going 65 right now, and I'm going to slow down when I get even further down, when the trees get tighter to the road, because I just have a feeling the cow's going to walk out in front of me. But and like I said, folks, it's a lot lighter when I look at the screen than when I look at the real world. So why don't I just look at the screen, man? I'll be able to see a lot better. Sure, nothing bad would happen with that. But that was my evening, guys. I'm rambling now. Rambling. You can't even run your own life. I'll be damned if you'll run mine. There you go. There's the rest of that song I was singing from this morning's video. What do they say? Opinions is like a-holes. Everyone's got one. Trucks crossing. Use caution. Alright, guys. This is a long road. I don't think anything's going to happen. We're going to drive near the wildlife preserve. We'll probably see some deer. I'll probably see some deer. I'll see some armadillos. I already saw some wild boar. Probably we're going to be inland for the most part, so we won't see any alligators on the road. But if I saw another alligator on the road, that wouldn't surprise me either. There's some cows. Dixie, what were those cows saying? I couldn't hear them. I need you to translate for me, girl. You guys, man, Oh, you know what? I'm not going to plug Dixie tonight. I'm going to plug because I promised I would. I'm going to put a link when I post this, guys, in the description. Would you look up, please, Calvin, retired geezer firefighter, or Calvin geezer retired firefighter. But I'll look it up and I'll put the link in the description. If you can, guys, sub to his channel. He's a good guy. He's got some interesting videos. He's just doing a little bit of traveling. He's out in New Mexico right now. So you know, like when I first started, everyone was kind enough to plug me. So I got to start plugging other people too. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to just getting home. I'm home right now. I'm looking forward to pulling over, getting in the back, watching a video or two, and going to sleep. There's some more cows. Some moo-moos. What are they saying, Dixie? Are they talking bad about me? There's a lot of cows. Whoa. It's like Texas up in here, girl. It's like Texas up in here. That'd be cool to have the connection. I just want to live stream some more cows. Man, there's a lot of cows in Texas. What's up with that? What's up with that? Man. I was driving along this next road we're going to be coming up. And I looked over to the left. Probably could have been about a mile away because it was a field. You know, crop field. And everything was plowed, and there were trees, you know, like a windbreak on the far side of the field. And deer started coming out, and they were in a row. And it reminded me of like a war movie, like how infantry might come out of cover and kind of walk in a line, you know, cover ground to advance. And Dennis, the infantry doesn't march in a line like that. Not since, yeah, I got it, guys. I got it, all right? All right. I put a link. You can look at these 38 4-hour videos. Nah, I don't want it, guys, really. I don't want it, thanks. I'd rather just be ignorant, all right? I'll just be ignorant on how infantry would come out of the cover of a field. But thank you. But there had to be 100 deer. It was insane. And I'd only seen that many deer together. My friend Fritz, my buddy Fritz, that man, very talented musician and artist, airbrush, woodworking, steel, welding, all that stuff. He's just he could figure anything out, and I used to go visit him, and he kind of lived out in the boonies, Upper Black Eddy, Pennsylvania. Upper Black Eddy, Pennsylvania. Oh, lightning, guys! Did you guys see the lightning? Bonus. Boom! That's what you get when you hang with me on a Friday night. Lightning. That was nuts. Well, it wasn't nuts. It was lightning, but still, you get it. We were driving back in the boonies, and we stopped at kind of like one of the elevated roads that kind of like is elevated like it's going over a creek, but it was just a valley, small valley. And there had to be 100 deer down in there. Big bucks, females, does. Yeah, doe, a deer, females. And he gets out of the car, and they're all looking at him, and he's looking at them. And I know he's done this 100 times before by the way the deer are looking at him. He charges the herd, and they just take off running. And then they go down the valley, and they just trample Mufasa. It was nuts. And then Simba almost gets killed, and Uncle Scar comes along and tells him to run, and kind of blames him for, nah, that was the Lion King. Damn it. Ugh. But I'm waiting for more lightning, guys. That's not going to happen right there, right? Lightning never strikes the same place twice. I bet you it has. I mean, like, doesn't, yeah, of course it does. Yeah, because, like, the Empire State Building gets hit, you know, 1,000 times a year, so there goes that saying. There's a farmer working on his tractor out there in the field. See the light? Pretty cool. Yeah, so it is almost completely dark here. And I think we're almost in Tivoli because I can see the Tivoli Tower. Yeah, because they're telling me to slow down here. So there's 70. It's going, oh, guys, we made it to Tivoli. Guys, you might want to do some, watch this on your phone and get some screen captures, because Tivoli, I'm going to give you a tour of the whole entire town, and it's going to be awesome. We're on 15 minutes, guys. How's this for a driving video? A lot of people do their driving videos during the day when you can see stuff. Not me. Not me, folks. Pitch black nighttime. Driving video. Boom. Friday night. That's what you get. That's what you get. Man. There's a water tower. I don't know if you can see it. It's silver. Yeah, you can see it. There it is. There's the water tower. I've never seen a water tower that high, that skinny. That looks like a huge, like a deer tripod. My bright lights aren't on, sir. My bright lights. There's my bright lights. I don't know why he's flashing me. I bet you that was a woman. See, that was a woman, and she recognized the bronze god of thunder. Well, I lied, guys. There used to be a flashing light here, and I haven't been over here since the hurricane. So there's the light. It just don't work. You see him right there? So now we got a flashing stop sign. Damn, the whole town got downgraded. The town got downgraded. You thought I was making a joke when I said it only had one blinking light. They don't even have that anymore. And here's the town hub, the Dairy Queen. Now, that is the hangout too. There's a sign that says Aransas Wildlife Preserve. We got to go out there. The last time, I haven't been there in a couple years, and well, I've been there since before the hurricane, and it was really falling in disrepair. I guess they didn't have the budget to fix like some of the structures, like the platforms where you could walk out into the lake and see the gators. So, and me being handicapped, like I use those. I know you hear me talking, but I'm also physically handicapped, not just mentally handicapped. Okay. That's pretty. But all right, it's getting real dark, guys. I will tell you one last story. About 2 weeks ago, a bunch of people were killed because this is a wide open road. It is 75 miles an hour, and it is straight and long. It's I don't know. I'm guessing, I'm ballparking 15 miles long till you get over to Lamar and Holiday Beach, where we saw the tree. So this road takes us to Lamar, guys, so you have a reference point. But right to the left there was a sign to the wildlife preserve, so we do need to get over there. I'm gonna have to bring my buddy with me. I need someone to fight off the gators while I limp away. But yeah, there was a head-on, someone passing went head-on into oncoming traffic, and I've seen it happen here so many times. Sometimes during the day, people are, you know, hauling their travel trailers and work trailers, and apparently going 75 is not fast enough. And I've been stupid in my past too, where I've driven 100 on this road. So I'm an idiot. But you can see fields on both sides of us all the way to Lamar for the most part. But this is going on 20 minutes, guys. So let's wind it up. Dennis 78382. I don't know if I'll get this loaded tonight. I might get loaded tonight. I don't know if this video will get uploaded tonight. But I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging in with me. Thanks for all your support, guys. Dennis 78382. Thanks for watching.